Hello, happy Tuesday, and welcome to Tip Over Tuesday. Yes, Tip Over Tuesday. You wonder why I'm calling this video Totally Tip Over Tuesday? Because I am on location today at Starbucks on Clovis and Kings Canyon, and you'll notice I have two green teas, a full one and a barely kind of quarter left one, because I went to the bar to pick up my tea and I knocked it over and spilt it all over the bar. So I got a new one, plus I got the remainder from the one that was spilling over. Therefore, it's totally Tip Over Tuesday because my drink tipped over. So, glad to be here on location. Just got out of class at Fresno Pacific, and I have another meeting over at Fresno Pacific at 12:30, so I decided to shoot this video on location at Starbucks. I'm gonna do a little work here in a little bit before I go to my meeting, but wanted to jump right in. So this weekend was Labor Day. Great weekend, had a ton of fun just relaxing, sleeping, doing fun things. Also got to hang out with some great friends, and what else? And met a really great person as well, a new person. So hello to you if you're watching. And let's see, I'll jump into questions. First off, I didn't answer my question last week because I was totally lame and forgot. And so my question last week, sorry, there's a car right here, was who did you look up to as a role model as a child? And one of the people that I looked up to was my second grade teacher, Mrs. Simmerly. She is a great teacher, became a great friend, and I'm still in communication with her. She just retired from McCardle this past school year, an amazing woman. Just poured into me and took me on as a special project, I think she would be seen as both mine and my sister's favorite elementary school teacher. So I'm going to try to insert a picture here if it'll let me. I'm not quite sure how to do that. So I'm going to try to insert a picture when I'm done with this of Mrs. Simmerly and my sister on her last day of teaching at McCardle. So you'll get to see that hopefully if I can figure it out. Becky, your question along the lines of school was, what was your least favorite or worst subject in high school or in college? Well, I've had quite a few. I'm first going to go down the route of high school and say sports literature was one of the worst. J-Lo, who you'll be meeting on Friday, everyone, told me that that class was a piece of cake and we should take it and we would get easy A's. No. I almost failed that class my senior year of high school. Hated that class. Sports literature, boo. I don't like sports. Number two would probably be Algebra 2. Took it from two different teachers in two different semesters. Both teachers were horrible. Hated that class. And then in college, I would say probably the worst class was Statistics that I took last year. It sucked. I didn't learn a thing, and somehow I got an A. I deserved a C or a D, but I got an A. I think the professor was just nice, but I learned absolutely nothing. So probably things along the line of math, not so much my friend. Lisa, you asked about books we're reading. What's a book we're reading right now? Well, school just started up, so I do have a bunch of textbooks, and unfortunately I'm not really reading for pleasure right now. A book, I have a couple that I'm hoping to get into soon, but I was going to share with you one that I'm reading that is kind of pleasureful. It's for school, but I enjoy it as well. It is Strengths Quest. Sorry, let me get it in here. It's for my leadership and administration class, and it's a great book talking about your strengths. So along that line, I'm going to pose my question for this week. Have any of you taken the Strengths Quest or the Strengths Finder quizzes that tell you your top 5 strengths? And if so, what are your strengths? My strengths are, my top one is significance, competition, go figure, I like to win, maximizer, futuristic, and learner. And so those are my top 5. I was reading about them last night, and I think they fit me fairly well. I think that I really do try significant to those who are in my life, and try to gain recognition as well. Is that a positive or a negative? Competition, I said. Maximizer, trying to maximize things and have a positive outlook. Futuristic, planning towards the future, and I think I'm always kind of looking towards the future. And learner, like to learn all the time. So, what are your top 5 strengths if you've taken either Strengths Finder or Strengths Quest? If you haven't, then maybe you can talk about your Myers-Briggs, will you? I think everyone has taken those. So, if you haven't taken the Strengths Quest or the Strengths Finder, talk about what your Myers-Briggs assessment is, your MBTI or whatever they call it. So, yeah, I think that answers Lisa and Becky's question, and this is a shout out to J-Lo, one of my true homegirls out there. She will be joining us on Friday. Thursday is still to be determined who's going to take over Thursday. If you're interested, leave us a little comment. Maybe we'll take you into consideration. So we're searching for a Thursday, and J-Lo, the spice of my life, is going to take up Friday. So anyways, I think that is about it. I'm trying to think what else I could talk about, but life is good. Work is very, very busy. I've had a lot going on last week with work, but things are going really well, and it's going really well, and life is just going well. And it's finally September. It's September, everyone, and it's like in the 70s in Fresno. It went from like 110 to like 70s this past weekend. Amazing. Beautiful. I love this weather. I'm sitting outside, relaxing, enjoying it. It's gorgeous. Slept with the windows open last night. It's great. So anyways, hope you're all doing well. Hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week. Peace out, yo!